Guys, Farmer Bob here. Welcome back to my channel, man. Great to be back on another map making video. I haven't done much of those these past few weeks, but we have to get stuck into the stuff that guys are struggling with. So I thought I will start with the trees. I've had quite a few requests for trees, FS22 trees, bringing them over into FS25. Not a difficult task at all, guys. I'll quickly show you how to do that. And then after that, the next video is going to be placeables. There's a few ways of doing the placeables, but I'm going to start with doing a sawmill, for instance, and a sell point, and maybe a workshop or something like that. So the three things, or maybe a shed or a farm shed or something, but they'll all be placeables, and I'll show you how to do those. They're generally all the same, but let's start first with the trees. Let's get stuck in, guys. Wonderful. If this is the first time on my channel, if you stumbled on my tiny little channel, I'm grateful. Very happy to see you. A warm welcome. Do subscribe. Just take this whole second or two now and just hit that subscribe button, man. It does help my channel a lot. And do share my stuff, guys. I really appreciate your kindness and your warmth in sharing my stuff with other guys that are into this wonderful game that we all enjoy. And sometimes you can pull out your hair because stuff doesn't work the way you want to, especially nowadays with everything changing and whatever. My word, it is crazy. Anyways, let's quickly head over there to Farming Simulator 22. But by the way, if you open data maps, I think trees, yeah, there is two pine trees, and everyone was saying they wanted the pine trees over. Now there's two pine trees here, and want to have a quick browse. You see how they look? That is the normal old pine trees that is also in FS22, but it's not the spruces, unfortunately. So none of these are spruces. So what I'm going to do, this one, like, but they still pine, you know, these long pines that they grow in the forests, you know. More in South Africa we grow these pines, but in other places of the world, like I think Sweden and those places, it's spruces, you know. So the guys are, I mean, I like the spruce above this one anyway, because the spruce is a nicer tree. So let's go get some spruces for us in FS22. So head over there to data, maps, trees, and the first thing you want to do is open the spruce folder. There's two variants. I'm obviously going to do variant 1, and just one of them will do variant 3. So let's take spruce 1, variant 1, and then there's stages 3, not 3 variants, 2 variants and 3 stages. They're small. Stage 1 is small, and then stage 2 is medium, obviously, and stage 3 is large. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this spruce 3. Is this now the correct one? Stage 3, and then we're going to open it obviously in 906, editor 906. And we're going to export it with 906. That's the very first thing we want to do, all right, to get all the correct stuff with it. So we're going to go select the main transform, go File, Export with Files. Do select with files, very important, because we want to change the how can I say, the parent of the tree is FS22. We want to change it over to 25. So we need to take everything with. It's like packing your suitcase for holiday. If you forget something, you're going to be in trouble. If you leave your undies behind, you're going to go commando all summer, you know, that type of thing. Anyway, let's go and create ourselves a folder. Where I'm going to do that, I'm going to somewhere do it in my mods folder. Create here a new folder, and I'm going to call it FS25 underscore spruce 03, just like that. Why not? Like that. Okay, I'm gonna just also call the i3D, what is it called? Let's just grab the correct name for it on that i3D. So go back to the folder, spruce var 03. I'm gonna copy that just to have something more sort of what default name for that. And then drop that, go save, and then do you want to get the parent directory structure? No. Do you want to keep paths? No. We don't want to have anything connected to FS22. Now we close. We finished now with the exporting. except for we want to obviously grab stage 3's XML, copy that, and let's go into our mods folder where we parked it in there, Spruce 03, paste it in here. And now you'll see we've got almost everything in here for that tree. Now, I'm actually, if you're going to copy the XML, you don't need the XML just to place it in game. Or do you need the XML now? No, you don't need, in game you're going to need the XML. But to drop it into your map, you only need the i3D with all this stuff here. And obviously there's a lot of stuff we're going to change here. The shed, the default alpha, we're going to change that. And the shaders, we're going to change. These 3 bronze shaders. You have to change them because the bronze shaders has changed now. So very simple and easy. Right click. Let me show you what happens if you open it now in 10.03. Just like as it is, you know, without trying to change anything. If you go into your console, where's my console? You'll see it is a big nightmare in here. All right, lots of red gooders that you don't want to see. So what we're going to do is right click first, edit with Notepad++. If you don't have Notepad++, just download it from the net. Go Google Notepad++, download, and there you go. Find the bronze shaders. There they are, net 3 billboard, all these. All you do is you type here in front $, data, and a /. All right, copy that onto the other 2 and paste it in front. That's all that you want to do, because your shaders folder now in FS25, it's still the same spot. We only want to route it from here, so we delete that shaders, and we want to put it in our FS25 game directory under shaders. No, not shared. Sorry, the one above. Shaders. Right at the bottom, 3, there it is. 3 billboard shaders, the trunk and the bronze shader. All 3 of those are there. So we want to route it to see these shaders instead of having them in your map or wherever, you know. All right, so there you go. That's the shaders. These are just diffusers, and there was one default. Where is it? Spruce diffuse. There's a trunk normal. Which is that thing here? I want to just see what this is. Shared default alpha. Where does that come from? There's no default alpha in the i3D. Let's just have a browse quick. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, it's not there. So that means we can just save this. It's all good. You can, however, delete this little 3 asset lines, that 3 lines there. You can delete that. It's not necessary to delete it, but I like to sometimes just delete the garbage that Giants write in there for us, that it's been edited, you know, that type of stuff. And now this shared folder I can delete. We don't need that. It's not in the i3D. All right, so now we should be able to open it in 10.03. Let's have a look, because we have the shaders correctly and we've got all the other stuff in here, the LODs for it, and there you go. Now you have a placeable spruce for your game. Or not for the game yet, but for your map. There it is, beautiful. Now you can obviously repeat these steps now. I'm going to save it, just save it once, so that if there is something that needs to be routed or whatever. I haven't even checked the log. Did we check the log? No, we didn't. Just make sure the log is clean before you save, guys. Very good tip there from Farmer Bob to you. Good. All right, so now that we have all of this going here for us, look at that beautiful spruce. You can do that now for all stages and have it there. So I did not need to save again. All right, now the XML. If you want to now have this as a placeable in the game, obviously you're going to need an XML for it. All right, and then you can put this whole folder in your map folder and put this XML under your mod desk. Like for instance, let's do that. I'll quickly show you how to do that. Here we go. Take this whole folder, FS25 Spruce 03. Do I still have an, I've got an empty map here. Is this mods? Yes. So I'm going to take this, copy it. Oh, mind you, let me just cut it because I don't want to have it there now. It's not a mod yet. All right, Control V. All right. Now, this is now if you want to add it to your map. So I have a map here, and I want to add this into my map. So I'm going to drop it into placeables rather. That's a better place for it to linger. And then in your mod desk, under store items, if you don't have a store items, just go to any mod desk and drag the store items start and end and one line for you to modify. So I'm going to grab this line, Control C, Control V, let me just grab it again, Control C, Control V twice, you see. I just want to take this dot off. Alright, and then I've got a spare, and I can now change this to, where did I put it? Under placeables is the name. So like that, I'll just copy it, Control C, down there, and overwrite all of this like that, Control V, because it's in the directory of the mod or the map. So it will be just here, that's the mod disk, that's placeables, and then in here we want to have Spruce 03. Now I'm not going to make a mod, but let me just grab the whole name here. If you want it in your map, you don't need FS22 in front, you just put Spruce 03, you know, so you can put your own naming in there. But for this tutorial or whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to just put it like that, and that's the folder for it, and then a /, obviously. So open that up and grab the XML name, Control C, back, oh my word, I'm just clicking like frantically here. Alright, there you go. So save the mod disk. Now what's going to happen is, the moment this map loads, it's going to load this tree for you in the store items. So let's quickly have a look and see if that is working. And if everything goes well, we should have a happy spruce in game. So we don't even need to build a mod of it. But if you now want to build a mod, you're going to have to build a mod desk for it. All right. I can even show you how to do that. So let's just one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. It's like when Garfield gets on the scale, the talking scale. It says one at a time, please. You know, that type of stuff. Riverbend Springs is good enough for us. No, sorry, it's not good enough. We need to go to my start map, because otherwise the tree is not gonna get loaded, you know, because we loaded it into the start maps mod disk. All right, so keep that in mind. Start the right map, Farmer Bob, and all will be well. Great stuff, man. And with this process, you can take all of the trees of FS22. Just go and bring them over, guys. So purchase for us a tree from, I wonder where would it be? Would it be under here? Painting trees. It should be in here, I think. Is this our tree? No, this is not our tree. I never even looked at what the store data is for this thing. I think we might have to fiddle around with the store a bit. Okay, let's just get that XML loaded again. Oh, what's the store for this? Brands, placeable trees can be sold true. All right, so placeable trees. So it must be under placeable trees. There's trees. We didn't load a icon for it, so it must, yeah, it's old spruce. There it is, Farmer Bob's old spruce. So it should, did it get any errors? Here we go. Spruce var stage 03, error missing DDS file. My word. All right. Okay, let's just quickly zap out here. Quit. So we've got some errors that we need to have a look at. Why is it, I think it's in the XML, because remember your XML is loaded. Let's just open that log quick from FS25. It will be here, one back, log, Control F, error. Okay, that's just a map I'm working on, error file field manager. Okay, that's nothing serious. All right, here we go. Missing DDS file data maps trees. So we have a problem in the XML, as you can see. Okay, so we need to open that Spruce var 3. No, it's the i3D, guys. Sorry, man. I'm not sure. Yeah, of course, because we've exported from FS22, so I forgot to change all the stuff in the i3D. Alright, so placeables, right click here on the i3D, on the Spruce i3D again, and then this, they are here. Why is it not loading? They're not loading anything else. Why is it not loading Spruce var? Did I change? They are here. What do you mean you can't see the textures? Let me just have a quick browse here. Where is that log file? It says missing DDS file, data maps 3 Spruce store. Okay, that is the store for it. So the store icon, that's just an icon, so we can quickly grab the icon. Another thing I forgot. So on top of the XML, you will find the icon name for it. This is the i3D, so we need to go into this. So this little icon, we need to go store. Oh my golly gosh, 25 is farming simulator 22. There it is, data, maps, trees, Spruce, and then there's a store in here, Spruce store. Where's that located? Data maps 3 Spruce, store Spruce 1, stage 03. So it is store Spruce 1, stage 03. There it is. So I'm just going to grab this, drop this in here as well. So that now should be sorted on the logs thing. So the store should be all right. Can't load recess. The store. So that was all just the icon. Failed to request. That's just the internet. Warning. That's just warnings from not zip mods. Now a minute. Here we go. That's this invalid farmland. Okay, now that's just the map. I was busy doing another video on the farmland, so that can't be our problem. Right, so that should all be fine. Spruce diffuse, tree trunk. Now we should have a working mod. Right. Saved here. The i3D is sorted. We don't have anything else in the i3D. I just want to verify one last time. That's the i3D, and this is that. I must just change this directory. Almost forgot. Otherwise, it's going to still route it out to there. The i3D here as well. File name. There you go. That very important, guys. The base. Oh my word! I forgot to change this whole thing. Yeah, that is very important. We want to read this i3D now. Spruce. Remember the one that we renamed. That one there. So it is here in that, and Spruce for stage. So it's going to be now under placeable Spruce 03, because we are in the map directory. Okay, so there you go. So we need to put the placeables here in front, like that, and then just copy that, Control C, and then also for this image, Control V, like that, store items. Okay, that should now work, guys. So let's just test it once again, make sure it works, and that's what you do. You work the problem. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Apollo 13, I think. My word, work the problem. If you ever want to see a movie to work the problem. And apart from that one, The Martian is another awesome movie concerning work the problem. My word. Okay. Anyway, so what's this now? We want a career. We want there. I want my map. That we don't want. No. Continue. Start. Good. So we have saved the changes in the i3D, and we have saved the XML. Right, hopefully now. Okay, purchase for us trees, construction in here, trees, and we should now still not have a functioning thing. Placeable store. Why not? Tree type spruce does not exist. Okay. That is going to be a problem for in-game players. Alright, so what we need to do, I'm going to just quickly check the tree type spruce. That is now a bird with 2,000 other feathers. We're not going to be able to place it in-game, but we will be able to place it in the map. So forget about the XML. I'm not going to be bothered with placing it in game. What we can do is just open the map. Sorry, the map is in here. Map R3D 1003. It will definitely work in the map without a problem, but I'm wondering if it's going to be able to be cut. Unless we change, we might be able to change it. I want to just test it first. Import. So if we now go to our placeables, Spruce 03, you'll see it should place very nicely, no problem at all in the map. The only issue is it won't be seen as a tree. You won't be able to log it at the moment as it is, because it said to us that the placeable type does not exist. But we're going to change the placeable type to one of those pine trees, so that there's actually just a pine, but it will look like a spruce. It will show itself as a spruce, but its volume and that it's still a pine. It should be the same, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I'll show you how to do that now. But I want to just verify now quick and see if we have any errors after placing that. Spruce, no errors. Very nice, no errors at all. Okay, so it is placeable. I'm not going to save, but let us quickly have a look at that thing one more time. So in the spruce var map, whatever you want to call it, type tree. Okay, so function is a decoration, and then the name spruce, the name doesn't really matter, but the type. So what we have to do, tree parameter spruce parameter 4, tree type name spruce 1. Want to have a quick look at let's have a quick look at Farming Simulator 25 data maps, trees, and then into that what says that strange pinus whatever trees. Now let's grab this, which is the biggest one of them. Stage 5 is probably the biggest. Alright, so stage 5 is that one there. And it's still tree. Nice. Okay. So in parameters, parameter 4. So let us rather than go down to one less, because this thing has got way more stages. So I just want to have a look at this. Parameter 5. And the other one was 6. Parameter 4, that's better, yeah. Okay, parameter 4, so let us do this. I'm going to just put the name, Control C there. That is fine. It's still the same there. And just drop this here. Alright, tree type name. Alright, so that's the i3D trees, alright, whatever brush. This name doesn't really matter. You can name it whatever you want here. Doesn't matter. Don't think it matters here for trees, but let's try it one more time just for fun's sake and see now if we can get a working spruce in game. So you're going to just do the same with the others, but I think most of the other trees are the same as in if we go here to Pennsylvania trees. You see these the berries and those American trees, the barky whatever trees. Can't remember now. Anyway, let's have a quick browse and see if our tree is made it through. What's this thing? shark bark, hickory, that was in the old, there's the elms, the American elm, there it is. You know, so a lot of the oaks, a lot of the old trees are there. So you can easily work with almost any tree by using that whatever to put it in there. Alright, so one more time, let's go and have a browse. I want to go down here and then trees, and we'll see now why it doesn't have a thingamabob. Okay, land is not owned. But it's not showing our sprucey, so we still have a missing. Did you still have an error on the store? Placeable, store. Okay, we'll have a look at that for 1 stage 3. There's probably just a naming issue there or something. So the tree types. Oh, that's going to be an issue. Guys, you can see it's late at night. I'm tired. My focus isn't there anymore. Anyway, so I've made a mistake once again. You're probably laughing at me. The directory to the i3D to that is all wrong. So we're going to just undo our changes here for those, and then leave it at parameter spruce 1. I'm not too sure. It will probably, we'll see what happens, but the file name, let's fix the file name directory, mods, and then we've got the map placeables, and then this boy here, FS25, so that is the directory to it. So we need to copy that, the whole line in there. So I'm just going to grab the part I'm missing and then just drop it in here under a / and then we should be finally at the correct directory. My word. Oh my word, sorry guys, I'm like bushed. I need to go to bed and go and rest. But anyway, I wanted to make a video on these trees for the guys, to at least put something out there tonight for the guys to have a look at and enjoy. So FS25, hopefully that is now the end of our errors there on the i3D. I'm going to see what happens if we now leave that there parameter. I know the problem is I've done this years ago on the trees, and it's been a problem because this tree type, there's a specific place, and I think it's got to do with the hidden directory, the $data_s directory, and there's tree types in there which it's difficult, you can't get to it, so it might be a problem for the tree to actually function as a tree in game. But we'll see now if the i3D is loading correctly, and if the store image doesn't really matter. It never stops you from buying the tree, But let's have a look. I really honestly hope you can place the tree as is now in the editor, in the map, have it as a tree, it's going to be there. But I don't know 100% if it's going to be a functional tree, like you'll be able to cut it down. Let's have a look at those little I did now put my game, my map in there. Start. So I'd like to have it as a tree. I wonder if you just do it as a simple placeable. If you do it as a simple, or just a placeable or a simple placeable, it will just place it in game, but it will not be a tree, that will just be a prop. So that is the other option that you can do. But I suppose guys really want to buy the tree. Now we've got some farmland here on top, or was it at the bottom? I can't remember now. Where did I put the farmland now? Oh, here it is. Farmland 1 we own. You can see it's green, so we own that. So I just want to try the tree construction down here. Trees. Look at that. We've got an icon, guys. We've still got the error. Spruce does not. My word. Okay, the type does not exist. So it's going to be a problem. But what we can do, Okay, I want to just get out of this menu, please. Sorry, I'm just sort of escaping and nothing's happening. Let's just place the tree in the editor and see if it is actually, I don't think it's going to be cuttable, but let's have a look. You never know. Alright, so if you're in the editor, you don't need the XML to load it. So let's do that. Open the map. Drop a few trees there on Farmland 1, because we own Farmland 1. And let's just have a look. But at least I can help you to get the trees in your map if you're really onto the spruces. I'll still figure out a way to actually get that tree for you into the game. So let's import once again. Spruce var 1. I'm going to control B. Let's put a few down here to play with. 4 should be enough. Just save it up and let's go in there. While that is saving, it's exporting. Let's wait for it to finish. Come on, come on, come on. What's taking so long, man? We're tired. We want to go to bed. There you go. Right. Good. So 4 spruces loaded for us into the map. And let's have a quick browse and see whether we can cut them with a chainsaw. That would be interesting. But I doubt it, guys. I doubt it. At the moment, they will only be props like that. Okay, River Bend, we don't want that, we don't want that. Let's go for it. Right, one more time. That time lucky. No, I don't think so. I don't believe in luck, guys. I'm blessed by default. I don't need luck. Anyways, let's just see. Start it up for us. Okay, now we're going to visit that farmland. I think it was now top here. Yeah, there you go. We should see our spruces there looking all beautiful. It's the first time I see a spruce in FS22, guy, of 25. So I've got no idea. It's not even got collisions, so there's no way that you're going to be able to cut it. They're just props. Oh, did it give any errors loading this, boys? Let's have a look. Oh, that's just the map stuff. That's just a farmland error. That's all right. We can live with that. All the map stuff loading here on top. That's a normal wara from Giants. Nah, I don't think there's any errors on the tree. So the tree loads fine. Oh, wait a sec. Oh no, that's just a map error. All right. Well, guys, that is how far I can get you at this stage. Bringing in some spruces into your map. There's definitely a problem with the collision, which we can obviously have a look at, but I will still need to investigate the tree types, how to, like I say, I've done it years ago. I can't remember how to do it or what to do. There was some tricks around it, you know. But I want to have a quick look here at what is this thing's story here. I hate this thing that's in the way. It's done that previously. It's when I come out of the game, then this stupid video thing sits there. Let me just get it out of the way. If I Alt Z for it, there you go. That's better. Now I can see my stuff here. Okay, so it's a rigid body. So we need to just check. This is normally your collisions and stuff is set up in here in the rigid body. So all we need to do is quickly check trees from FS25. Anyone, doesn't really matter. Just open this number 4 and let's quickly just verify what is the problem with our collisions. LOD, there you go. If you go in there, it's a tree, that's all. It's a preset tree for it. LOD 1 doesn't have the collision on. LOD 0 has, so we just go into rigid body. There you go. All right. So it's simple as pie, guys. So all we need to do is close that up. This. Oh, I can quickly set it on them as well. Preset tree, just to do it on all of them. Preset tree like that, and preset. And you would obviously want to do this on your tree's original i3D. You open the i3D in the editor and do this. Set the rigid body to tree, but we want to just test it in the map. So that's why I quickly just did all 4. Actually, didn't even need to do all 4, obviously. For obvious reasons, I only needed to do 1. But you would want to do this in your in your actual mod now. That's where you want to do it. Great. All right. So we still have a problem with the tree type. The tree types. I wonder now if it's ever even gonna be possible to have the actual tree in the game because of that tree types. It's early days, guys. They haven't even released a lot of stuff, you know. So there's a lot of things that is not being able to access and being opened up by giants, you know. So a lot of stuff is still not accessible. So I don't know if it's going to be possible, but at least I can show you how to plant the tree so long, so that when this becomes available, we want to visit our stand, which is up here. There we go. Let's visit it. There you go. And now, do they have collision now? That's the big question. They should. They should act as a real tree or a real object. Tree type spruce. Hey, what's this? What's this? Is the error gone? Let's test it. Purchase. Where's our chainsaws? Chainsaws. Hand tools. It's hand tools. Where is it? There we go. Chainsaws. Sommer baie Husqvarna. Let's chop some wood. Number 2. There you go. Guys, it's gonna cut. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. My word. There you go. Alright, so by accident I've really done it. I've solved the problem, guys. Alright. Without being without having to worry about it. So there you go. Now you have a working spruce. So obviously we can leave that spruce goodness of it in there, which is very good news, and I'm very excited about that. Now what you want to do is open this boy, the original i3D of your tree, and just fix that LOD0 there and go into rigid body and set it to tree. Great. I love this new stuff. It's so nice not to worry with all this little ticks and wara stuff in here, you know. It's lekker, this presets. I love it. It's so good. Much, much better. Okay, and there you go, guys. Now you have the whole thing. But let's make a mod of the tree. Now, what we want to do is have a mod desk for it. So now I've showed you how to put it in your map. I'm going to copy this now out into my mods folder, because we want to make a mod of the tree. Alright, so here we go. And this is for the guys that want to have a mod of this tree. And I think I'll just drop this tree mod, this one, in my Patreon folder in the shop for everyone that are my Patreons to enjoy. Alright, so anyways, here we go. Then you don't have to go through this whole video and do it yourself, but you can go and get it in my shop in the Patreon for free if you're a Patreon member. Okay, anyways, I'm digressing. So we want a mod desk. Let's grab a mod desk. Where do I have mod desks? In here. Any of my vehicles. There's one of these. Okay, mod desk there. Copy it. And then into our tree. There it is. Spruce 03. Now, what we're going to need to do now is grab a store item. Now, in the mod desk, obviously, you can type all of these, or you can just grab a mod desk from any vehicle or whatever. Author is Farmer Bob. The title, I'm going to put the title as Spruce Var, whatever this is. I'm going to just copy it like that. and then get to the title, which will be there. Control V, Spruce var, stage 03, and then in the same breath, let's just paste it here, because that's where the thingamabobby is. The XML file name is in the directory of the mod. There it is. And then this we need to now change again, because the store will be now in the root as well as the i3D. So this time I'm awake for that, guys. Okay, the store is there, store whatever. Okay, and then let's just copy this store name like that, DDS. I think it's PNG, but let's just copy that. Save this spruce var, come back to the mod desk. The icon file name is PNG. Yeah. Control V there. Oh, I did something wrong. Edit. Well, Control Z to just remove it. Control V. That's better. All right. So icon file name is store whatever. The title of it is there. In here, the store name is that. So that will be the name in the store. You can rename this to anything you want. It shouldn't make a problem. But anyway, there you go. And we've built a mod. Let's test it. I like testing, guys. Testing is good. Testing is really good. Hope I didn't forget something. Otherwise, we have to come and do this all over again. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm digressing again. All right. Come on, start up. Where's the game now? There you go. My word. Someday I'll have a bit faster PC, guys. That will be someday. Anyway, what we want to do now is come in here. I don't need to actually go into my start map, because that has got way too much errors, because we've got a mod now. You see there it is, Spruce Store. We've even got an icon and the name for it there. Go start, and let's see if we can now buy it in the shop. That should be interesting. It should now be available in the shop as well. Remember, we're now loading another map now, so the map has recognized, or the game has recognized the mod without a problem. And now we are starting the actual map, and this map hasn't seen that tree before, and we're going to test it and see if we can cut it as well. It should all be fine, guys. I promise you, it should all be fine. So let's plant a tree here on the farm. Grandpa's going to be very unhappy with us, but let's just plant a tree right here on the farm. Where shall we put it? Here next to this tree, this whatever you call it. Yeah. Now there's the problem. Tree type does not exist. Why doesn't it exist? It says old spruce, a purely decorational object. We had that same problem in the other map. What did I change? Spruce 1 does not exist. So it's still giving me this nonsense of the tree type does not exist. So unfortunately we will not be able to build the thingamabob of it. So I would like to now just check now, which means, guys, we're still at the same issue. I thought it's solved. So you can plant it and it will act like a real tree. Now I've exited the game. My word. I wanted to just go back into the map, into my map where the trees are planted, and then just see if that tree is, oh, you know what, I'll have to not load the tree mod, because now otherwise it's going to be loaded twice in the store, which will not be good. It will be confusing for the poor game. So we're going to load now that map of mine, where that is, and we're going to go there and just deselect the tree so it doesn't load the mod that we've made. All right, so let's start the map, because we've planted that 4 in there that is cuttable and usable, and the game sees it as spruce 1. So I don't know why the mod doesn't work, guys. Oh my word. All right, let's go. Sorry, I keep on pressing this tilde key instead of the escape. Anyways, back up here, visit. These are trees. We've planted them in the editor and they were working fine. It's showing here type spruce. So I wonder if at that variant or whatever, we should maybe just, instead of spruce 1, just do spruce. Wonder if there's a tree top like that in the hidden folders. So let's try and purchase now that spruce here of ours, construction, and then in here, twice there, and then 1 here. So yeah, you see spruce 1 does not exist. So I wonder what, although if I run to this tree, it says to me that it's called type spruce. Okay, so I wonder if we should just change that in the XML to spruce, and let's just have a browse and see if it actually fixes it. Oh my word, alright. I could have actually stayed in game and just reloaded the store items, but you know what? Let's just leave it like that. So we are here in the mods spruce, but we want to now go into the map as well. I've got way too many XMLs open here. No, we don't want to we can reload it, save it, yes, whatever. Mod desk is in there. What is this mod desk now? That's for my empty. Oh, this is my map. Alright. Okay, that's where we are. So open this boy. Mods, that's the mod, sorry, not that one. The one in our map. Mods. Close all of this, because otherwise we're going to get confused now. It's too late, guys. So we're going to go in here, placeables in there, and open this spruce here. There we go. And remove spruce there. Let's just have a look. Hopefully there is a spruce type set in the game tree log or whatever. The tree types. I wonder if there is something of tree types in Farming Simulator 25. Tree types. Now we'll see now. Let's just start the map so long. I'm trying to save time, guys. That's why we are just running like a headless chicken, you know. Right, so there you are. Oh, we don't want that. I'm going to start. Right, so while that is loading, maps tree types. So there is a maps tree types. So if we now add a tree type, if we now add to the mod desk, just want to Control F, spruce. You see there is no spruce. There is no spruce in the map as a tree type. So you're going to have to add, you can't add to your game file. So you're going to have to copy this tree type out and load it as a new tree type in the mod desk. And like I say, I don't know if that is even open at the moment, if Giants has still got it locked. But you never know unless you try. You never know unless you try. Visit. Purchase down here. Farmland, construction. There we go. Trees. Yeah, it's not going to be. Spruce does not exist. So, guys, for now, you can load up the tree in your editor, plant it, and it will actually work as a tree. So there you go. It will work as a tree. You can plant it in the editor like I showed in that, and you will have a tree there. Alright, so it's going to come out as wood anyway, so it doesn't really matter which tree you have. It will always be wood at the end of the day. And the wood's going to be worked into planks and beams and all kinds of new stuff that they've invented. So, For the next video on trees, I will figure out this, add a new tree into the tree types and put it in your mod desk, and then you will eventually have it to be placed in game. Because there's no tree types in this. You see, there's no tree types. They have a parameter for it, and the type is a tree, obviously, and the tree loads. So what we're going to have to do in that mod, we will put a in this mod here for the tree, we will put an extra line in here for it to load the new tree types, and then you will add that one tree in there as a tree type. And you can probably get it from FS22, I suppose. I'm not too sure. Let's have a browse in FS22. There it is. Tree types. Tree type. We should find it here. There it is. You see, so spruce, if we look at spruce, there you go. There's spruce 1 and spruce 2. Now that's the two variants. We only did the one variant, so it's actually such a simple little bit of line that needs to go in there. And then obviously you will just adjust it accordingly. But I will figure that out for us and make another video on how to add the new tree type to your map or to your game. Not really to the game, but to the mod. You're gonna make a mod of the spruce tree and then put it in there. But if you do it just in the editor, import it in, and it's working fine like a tree, as you saw. You can cut it, you can log it, and do it all great. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope it's been insightful and helpful. It's been a very nice journey, and at least we can bring the spruces in and all the other trees from FS22 and plant them in the editor this way, and you will have a working tree in game. Unfortunately, you won't be able to put it in your store. So what that means is this line in the stores, you're going to not be able to put it at the moment. If I open that, you can't put this in there, because otherwise it will load in the store and you'll be able to buy it and it will give you an error. That's like you saw. But anyway, like I said, I will do that and sort it out and see how we can do it and make another video on how to put a new tree type. Excellent. Have a wonderful, awesome, fantastic week, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. And thanks for my Patreons. I really appreciate you, Oaks. Cheers, eh?